Hello, ladies, and welcome to our new Bible reading series. I'm Cindra Enlow from heavenlyplace.com, and this year, as we read through the Bible, we'll explore God's incredible story of love and redemption. If you're looking for a Bible reading plan that's simple and doable, this is it. So let's get started and discover the heart of God together, one chapter at a time. Hello, ladies, and welcome back to our one-year Bible reading plan. This is week 19, day 2. And our scheduled reading for today is 2 Samuel chapter 9, 1 Chronicles chapter 18, and then Psalms 50, 53, and 60. So in today's reading, we're going to see two sides of David's leadership. We're going to see his compassion and his conquest. In 2 Samuel 9, we see David showing kindness to Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan and the grandson of Saul. You know, by tradition, when a new king came to reign, he would usually wipe out the previous king's family to eliminate any threats of treason. But if you remember, David made a covenant with Jonathan, and he said that he would take care of all his descendants who were still living. So he found Mephibosheth, and he blessed him. For Jonathan's sake, he restored his family land back to him, and he invited him to forever sit at his table as one of his own. It's a beautiful picture of how God finds us, restores us, and invites us to sit at his banqueting table forever. And then in 1 Chronicles 18, we go back to David's military victories. Like we saw in 2 Samuel 8, David defeats his enemies, he strengthens the kingdom, and he dedicates the spoils to the Lord. And as we said yesterday, his success wasn't about personal gain, it was about honoring God. And God was the one who brought him the victory. And then the Psalms in Psalm 50, we see a message from God that reminds us that God doesn't need our sacrifices. He wants our thanksgiving, he wants our obedience, but he doesn't need anything from us. And he says to call upon him in the day of trouble, and he'll deliver us, and we will in turn glorify him. Psalm 53, we see the message that's similar to Psalm 14, showing the foolishness of living as if there's no God. And it's a reminder that wisdom begins with reverence. And then in Psalm 60, we see David cries out to God during a time when Israel had suffered loss, and he admits their defeat, but asks God to restore them and give them victory again. And here's where we see the heart of God. We see that God is both mighty and merciful. He blesses those who honor him. He defends those who call on him, and he takes delight in those who want to do what's right. Even when the world would do otherwise, God is looking for a woman after his own heart. Okay, let's get started on our reading today. 2 Samuel chapter 9, 1 Chronicles chapter 18, and then Psalms 50, 53, and 60. 2 Samuel 9. David said, "Is there yet any who has left of Saul's house, that I may show him kindness for Jonathan's sake?" There was of Saul's house a servant whose name was Ziba, and they called him to David, and the king said to him, "Are you Ziba?" He said, "I am your servant." The king said, "Is there not yet any of Saul's house, that I may show the kindness of God to him?" Ziba said to the king, "Jonathan still has a son who is lame in his feet." The king said to him, "Where is he?" Ziba said to the king, "Behold, he is in the house of Machir, the son of Amiel, in Lodabar." Then King David sent and brought him out of the house of Machir, the son of Amiel, from Lodabar. Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, came to David, fell on his face, and showed respect. David said, "Mephibosheth?" He answered, "Behold your servant." David said to him, "Don't be afraid, for I will surely show you kindness for Jonathan your father's sake, and will restore to you all the land of Saul your father. You will eat bread at my table continually." He bowed down and said, "What is your servant, that you should look at such a dead dog as I am?" Then the king called to Ziba, Saul's servant, and said to him, All that belonged to Saul and to all his house I have given to your master's son. Till the land for him, you, your sons, and your servants. Bring in the harvest, that your master's son may have bread to eat. But Mephibosheth, your master's son, will always eat bread at my table." Now Ziba had 15 sons and 20 servants. Then Ziba said to the king, "According to all that my lord the king commands his servant, so your servant will do." So Mephibosheth ate at the king's table like one of the king's sons. Mephibosheth had a young son whose name was Micah. All who lived in Ziba's house were servants to Mephibosheth. So Mephibosheth lived in Jerusalem, for he ate continually at the king's table. He was lame in both his feet. 1 Chronicles 18. After this, David defeated the Philistines and subdued them, and took Gath and its towns out of the hand of the Philistines. He defeated Moab, and the Moabites became servants to David and brought tribute. David defeated Hadadezer, king of Zobah, toward Hamath, as he went to establish his dominion by the river Euphrates. David took from him 1,000 chariots, 7,000 horsemen, and 20,000 footmen, and David hamstrung all the chariot horses, but reserved of them enough for 100 chariots. When the Syrians of Damascus came to help Hadadezer, king of Zobah, David struck 22,000 men of the Syrians. Then David put garrisons in Syria of Damascus, and the Syrians became servants to David and brought tribute. Yahweh gave victory to David wherever he went. David took the shields of gold that were on the servants of Hadadezer and brought them to Jerusalem. From Tibbath and from Kun, cities of Hadadezer, David took very much bronze, with which Solomon made the bronze sea, the pillars, and the vessels of bronze. When Toi, king of Hamath, heard that David had struck all the army of Hadadezer, king of Zobah, he sent Hadoram his son to King David to greet him and to bless him, because he had fought against Hadadezer and struck him. For Hadadezer had wars with Toi. And he had with him all kinds of vessels of gold and silver and bronze. King David also dedicated these to Yahweh with the silver and the gold that he carried away from all the nations, from Edom, from Moab, from the children of Ammon, from the Philistines, and from Amalek. Moreover, Abishai the son of Zeruiah struck 18,000 of the Edomites in the valley of Salt. He put garrisons in Edom, and all the Edomites became servants to David. Yahweh gave victory to David wherever he went. David reigned over all Israel, and he executed justice and righteousness for all his people. Joab the son of Zeruiah was over the army. Jehoshaphat the son of Ahilud was recorder. Zadok the son of Ahitub and Abimelech the son of Abiathar were priests. Shavsha was scribe, and Benaiah the son of Jehoiada was over the Kerethites and the Pelethites, and the sons of David were chief officials serving the king. Psalm 50. The mighty one God Yahweh speaks and calls the earth from sunrise to sunset. Out of Zion the perfection of beauty God shines out. Our God comes and does not keep silent. A fire devours before him. It is very stormy around him. He calls to the heavens above, to the earth, that he may judge his people. Gather my saints together to me, those who have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. The heavens shall declare his righteousness, for God himself is judge. Hear my people, and I will speak. Israel, I will testify against you. I am God, your God. I don't rebuke you for your sacrifices. Your burnt offerings are continually before me. I have no need for a bull from your stall, nor male goats from your pens. For every animal of the forest is mine, and the livestock on 1,000 hills. I know all the birds of the mountains. The wild animals of the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell you, for the world is mine and all that is in it. Will I eat the meat of bulls, or drink the blood of goats? Offer to God the sacrifice of thanksgiving. Pay your vows to the Most High. Call on me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you, and you will honor me. But to the wicked God says, what right do you have to declare my statutes, that you have taken my covenant on your lips, since you hate my instruction and throw my words behind you? When you saw a thief, you consented with him, and have participated with adulterers. You give your mouth to evil, your tongue frames deceit. You sit and speak against your brother, you slander your own mother's son. You have done these things, and I kept silent. You thought that I was just like you. I will rebuke you and accuse you in front of your eyes. Now consider this, you who forget God, lest I tear you into pieces and there be no one to deliver. Whoever offers the sacrifice of thanksgiving glorifies me, and prepares his way so that I will show God's salvation to him. Psalm 53. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt and have done abominable iniquity. There is no one who does good. God looks down from heaven on the children of men to see if there are any who understood, who seek after God. Every one of them has gone back. They have become filthy together. There is no one who does good, no, not one. Have the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread and don't call on God? There they were in great fear where no fear was, for God has scattered the bones of him who encamps against you. You have put them to shame because God has rejected them. Oh, that the salvation of Israel would come out of Zion. When God brings back his people from captivity, then Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad. Psalm 60. God, you have rejected us. You have broken us down. You have been angry. Restore us again. You have made the land tremble. You have torn it. Mend its fractures, for it quakes. You have shown your people hard things. You have made us drink the wine that makes us stagger. You have given a banner to those who fear you, that it may be displayed because of the truth. So that your beloved may be delivered, save with your right hand and answer us. God has spoken from his sanctuary. I will triumph. I will divide Shechem and measure out the valley of Succoth. Gilead is mine and Manasseh is mine. Ephraim also is the defense of my head. Judah is my scepter. Moab is my wash basin. I will throw my sandal on Edom. I shout in triumph over Philistia. Who will bring me into the strong city? Who has led me to Edom? Haven't you, God, rejected us? You don't go out with our armies, God. Give us help against the adversary, for the help of man is vain. Through God we will do valiantly, for it is he who will tread down our adversaries.